This is the week 22 intervention test. So this is the setup set of problems. These are the problems you need to answer before you take the test. And what we're going to do today is go through two problems. What I'd like you to do is do the first, check your work. If you don't get it right, go back and review some past tests. So remember, week 22 showed up on the week 22, 23, and 24 tests. So you can go back, you can study some, and then you can come back to this. All right, so the first question we've got. A local store wants to conduct a survey to find out why their customers shop at the store. The store came up with 4 ways to conduct this survey, and what they want you to do is they want you to figure out which ones produce a good representative sample. Representative sample means if you looked at how these people answered the questions, you could use that information to figure out how almost everybody would think. You can't sample everyone. It would take you too many people and too much time to sample everybody. So what you do instead is you sample a representative group, and then you can use their information to say, oh, here's how we think overall people would look at this. So for the store, first one they try is survey every 5th customer during checkout. Well, that's a pretty good sample method. You're going to get every 5th person, so you're randomly picking people. You might get young, you might get older, you're going to get men, you're going to get women, you're going to get people who are Latino, you're going to get people who are Anglo, you're going to get people who are African American. You're going to get a good representative sample. Survey every customer that lives within a 1-mile radius. No, that's a problem. There's a bias here. There's a bias because they're all people who have this one thing in common. They live within a mile of the store. So you might think, even without knowing a lot about sampling, you might say, well, a lot of them probably shop there because it's close. All right, if you can already guess why people are going to answer something or how they're going to answer, it's probably not a good group to sample. So we're going to cross that one off. Letter C, survey every customer during the first and fourth 10-minute time frames of every hour for a week. That is a good sample. Again, you're going to get a wide variety of people. You're going to get the people that shop there in the morning and in the evenings. You're going to get the people that come on weekdays and weekends. You're going to get the people who are, there at various times throughout the day. So that's a good solid sample. Finally, set up a booth out front and sample people who want to participate. Again, here's a bias. You never want to take just volunteers. Now, you can't make people answer your survey, but you can certainly go and encourage them to answer. And if all you do is stand at a table and wait for people to come to you, that's not going to be a solid group. All right, so look at how you did on these 4. And if you need to go back and do some review, do some review. We're going to jump to the second part of the video now, but if you need to pause it for yourself, do a little review, and then recheck your work on the second part. All right, hopefully you checked your work on the second part or on the first part before coming here. Now we're ready to do the next one. So the student council at Payson High School is going to conduct a survey to identify students' favorite sport. Should be an apostrophe right there. Students' favorite sport. They came up with 4 ways to conduct the survey. Circle the methods that would be representative. Survey every member of the boys and girls basketball team. Wow, that's not going to be good. They play basketball. They joined the basketball team. What do you think their answer might be? I would anticipate, I like basketball. Survey every 10th boy and 10th girl enrolled in the school based on height. That's a good sample. So you're going to line them up from the shortest student at the school to the tallest student at the school and everybody in between. Maybe we got somebody out here who's even taller at the school. And then you're going to take every 10th one. So you're going to pick the first one, and then you're going to count 10 and pick the 11th one. And then you're going to count 10 and pick the 21st one. You're going to get a wide variety of students. So that's a good sample. randomly select 10 students from every fifth period class. Also a good sample. You've got a variety of people here. You're taking them from language arts classes and history classes and science classes and PE classes. So a good variety. Sample students from the calculus class. Now you might think, well, wait a minute. Oops, actually I did that wrong. I meant to cross that out. You might think, well, there's probably no bias in the calculus class for a sport, but you don't know that. And again, taking a group that is so narrow that you're only doing one class or one type of class is not going to be a good sample. So you always want to look for the thing that's going to give you the broadest sampling of people. All right, that is our work on 22.1. If you have any questions, let me know, and then looks like you're ready to take the intervention test.